The Pixel 10 Pro Fold is almost here, just a couple days from now. Actually, about 3, supposed to be on store shelves and start shipping on October the 9th. So we've had to wait all this time since the Pixel 10 series phone launched, the 10, the 10 Pro, 10 Pro XL, and then of course they announced the Fold and the Watch. But it's finally going to be here. So if you pre-ordered yours, I'm sure you're really excited. And if you've been sitting around and forgot that there was a foldable phone, well, this is going to be something that's exciting. And I think we'll do a better job than ever of challenging this guy right here, the Z Fold 7, which is going to be interesting because I thought that the Pixel 9 Pro Fold stacked up really well against the Z Fold 6 last year. And now we have the Pixel 10 Pro Fold coming out a couple months after the Z Fold 7. And the Z Fold 7 has basically been a complete redesign. Now, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold is still a little bit cheaper. It also does not have an S Pen or any sort of stylus official support, but it does have, of course, Google cameras. It has Google's own version of Android now. You got Material 3 Expressive, Material 3, Material U, all that crazy stuff. More support than ever for the full screen format with the foldables, and it's IP68 dust and water resistance, which is the first ever, and a foldable, so you can throw it in the water just like any other phone, and it'll be okay for up to a meter and a half or for half an hour while you sit there and stare at it and don't get it out of the body of water. But anyway, so exciting stuff, and I think that it's going to be interesting to see how it stacks up because, well, the Z Fold 7 has been so good. So is there enough out there? And also, there's one major absence that I think, felt very strongly this year. No OnePlus Open 2. And I think the OnePlus Open was received very well. And I think that a lot of people really enjoyed it. It turned up to be a really good phone and all that great stuff. So it was kind of surprising we didn't get a OnePlus Open 2. Maybe we'll get one at some point. But it seems like maybe OnePlus has kind of shifted their priorities here in the US. Maybe they didn't sell as well as they hoped. But I think Google has a little bit more staying power in this market. And of course, this is their third generation of the foldable. I'd really like to see them go all in and give us a flippable. I would really love to see a flip phone in either the OnePlus or the Google department, but certainly with the Pixel department, I think that would be really cool and kind of round out the portfolio even better. So I really enjoyed the Pixel Fold, but the original Pixel Fold had problems. I loved the design. I loved the form factor. I didn't like the Tensor 2. I didn't like the outdated cameras, which they just kind of threw into the next phone. So, like, the cameras to me still, I don't feel, I haven't tested these new ones out yet to say whether they are on the pro level or not, but the past ones, I felt like the cameras were not good enough for being such an expensive phone. I felt like there was too many compromises, and that's something that I'll be testing out with the new Pixel 10 Pro Fold whenever I am able to get my hands on it. But with the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, I really feel like they did some good things. I think they made people happier with the redesign, even though it didn't make me as happy. And then they did some other nice things as well, other improvements here and there. So I thought last year, on paper, competitively, the Pixel 9 Pro Fold looked really good against the Z Fold 6 because the Z Fold 6 was kind of outdated. It showed up outdated. The Pixel 9 Pro Fold showed up refreshed, renewed, big changes from the first model that I think a lot of people were excited about. So I think it's going to be important to see how it plays out this year because the landscape next year could be presumably much different. We're expecting to see, ideally, or hopefully, an iPhone or an Apple foldable next year. So they got to do something good because, even though we're on the 7th iteration of the Z Fold, we're on the 3rd iteration of the Pixel Fold phone, you know that iPhone is going to invent foldables next year, right? Just so you know, Apple is going to invent it. 8 years later, but they're going to invent it, right? So it's one of those important things where I'm interested to see how the 10 Pro Fold performs and how it holds up because a lot of people look at the Pixel 10s and they don't like the Tensor 5 for whatever reason. They get all up in their feelings about the benchmarks, or it's not worth as much, it's a mid-tier phone, blah, blah, blah. But I think the sentiment is a little bit different, even though the price point is tremendously higher when it comes to the Fold. So I got my hands on with the Pixel 10 Pro Fold while I was at the content capture event back in July, and you can, the footage I've thrown in here, it's something, it looks really nice. The moonstone color, beautiful, jade color, beautiful. The build quality seems super, super nice, and I'm really looking forward to testing it out so I can have a full review video for you guys and all that stuff. But as of right now, we're just a couple of days away. So if you're still in a pre-order one, of course you can. But do you want to pre-order one? Do you want to wait until the reviews come out? I think that people are more skeptical whenever it comes to the Pixel Fold than they are with the Samsung. Like Samsung, they got this down. Like they've been running this through the mill quite a few times. I mean, seventh iteration. It's crazy to think that it feels like yesterday the Z Fold just came out, and it's now on the seventh one. And it feels like just yesterday the Pixel Fold came out, and now we're on the third one, even though it's the 10. Anyway, you know what I mean. So I think it's exciting stuff. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised because I've been sitting here waiting a lot of times when it comes to the update. We'll see if the security patch and software update comes out. Honestly, it could publish right after I get done with this video. Google is so good about having these things come out at the most unfortunate timing for me whenever I'm trying to, because I cover them, right? Whenever the Pixel updates come out, I make a video every month saying, hey, here's the update, go get it. Here's what's new, here's what's changed, here's what's fixed. Last go around, I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and then they published it as soon as I was on an airplane, and I couldn't do anything about it. I wish they would just send me an email and say, "Hey, Adam, we're going to put this security patch out tomorrow, so that way you can go ahead and cover it." But that's never ever going to happen. So a lot of interesting stuff, but yes, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, a couple days away. The Google Pixel Watch 4. I'm really excited about the watch, by the way. I don't normally get too excited about wearables, and I don't even cover them that much because I can't use half of the functions on the things. Like I can't go run, I can't go biking, I can't do all this crazy stuff. People are like, how's the GPS? I'm like, I don't know. I walked around my block and it told me what my heart rate was. It told me how far I walked. I mean, those things are important, but I mean, we got fall detection, we've got, no heart rate detection, or no heartbeat detection rather. We've got also great things like I believe we've got temperature too. But of course, it's got a lot of good things going in there. It's even got the satellite SOS in there now. So there's a lot of great things with the watch. It looks bigger and better than ever. The bezels, it's so nice. The whole pebble design and the way that they've worked it all out. I'm really excited about it. Like I really am excited about it and excited about covering that. I wasn't too crazy about the Pixel Watch 3. The Pixel Watch 2 was just like the Pixel Watch 1. It was too small for me. So while I was at the content capture session back in July, I got to try on the watch. I got to wear it for a little bit, play around with it, the UI, everything. It's all so nice. It's all so nice and crispy and clean. And I can't wait to have a discussion with you guys about that. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how this stuff pans out. I kind of like where everything comes out all at once. I think that that's better. But hey, it's another exciting Pixel moment for those of you who like the Pixel Watch, who like the Pixel Fold, who like the Pixel phones. This is a big year. I mean, we even got that new cradle, the new charging cradle for the Pixel Watch, which actually is kind of neat. So I don't have any heartburn there. But it'll be an exciting occasion in just a couple of days. Maybe I'll have some videos for you that we can talk about on launch day. Maybe not, but you might want to tune in that day. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I just wanted to kind of bring this back around and kind of talk about it because it's exciting. It's almost here. And then we'll get to see exactly how good the Pixel 10 Pro Fold is. Are the cameras better? Is the battery life better? All that great stuff. Well, we'll find out soon. So that's all I got. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, please, of course, go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching. And I'll see you guys next time.